Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
And I'm wife.
Together, we're reading the Bible for the very first time.
We grew up without religion and wanted to know what all the fuss was about.
Well, what have we learned so far?
That God is a dick, and apparently some people believe in talking donkeys?
We're not trying to pass ourselves off as experts.
Nope, we're just reading the Bible for the first time and giving our first take reaction.
If you'd like to join us in this venture, you might consider starting at episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in wherever you like.
All right, let's go read the Bible.
Yeah, let's get to it.
Hey wife, did you know that Anchor is sponsoring our show?
Really? Don't we use Anchor to distribute our podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts?
Yeah, and we are on just about every other platform available as well, thanks to them.
Why do we use Anchor as our podcasting service?
Well, they make editing and distributing our show a breeze.
What if one of our listeners wants to start their own podcast?
Then they should head over to anchor.fm or download the app to get started.
Awesome! You guys should go do that right now! Husband!
Wife!
Do you remember what happened yesterday?
Not a fucking bit.
Wow.
Yeah, sorry.
Rude. What happened was this guy, this king of the Ammonites, Nahash.
Okay.
He was like, I'm going to poke all your right eyes out.
Oh, that's right.
And the guys were like, wait, times.
And then somebody slaughtered some oxen.
That was Saul.
It was Saul, yeah.
Yeah. And he was like, fuck that shit.
He raged out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then they went and they got him and killed him
They
or whatever.
They killed him, slaughtered him.
Yeah.
Slaughtered him.
Slaughtered,
Yeah.
that's right.
Okay.
And then, what's his name? Not Saul, the other guy. Samuel was like, yeah, let's go kill the rest of them or some shit.
And then he was like, nah, not today.
Or no, the people were like that. But Samuel was like, let's just not.
I thought it was Saul that was like, let's just not.
No, you're right. Saul was like, okay. Samuel was like, let's kill them all. And then Saul was like, nah, bygones, bitch.
Right.
And so then they made him king and everything was gravy.
Awesome. So what are we getting into today?
1 Samuel chapter 12.
All right, let's go do this.
Yeah. Okay, 1 Samuel chapter 12. Samuel's address to the people.
Awesome.
I have a question though. Like, this is called 1 Samuel, but Saul's the king.
Yeah, no, I know. I was kind of wondering that myself.
It's weird.
It's not a... Yeah, like they should have switched to from... This should be like Samuel should have ended already, and we should be like in Saul or something,
yeah,
right?
The book of Saul.
Unless we're going
whatever.
back to Samuel, or Samuel's going to keep being on the fringes or something.
Because there's a whole second book of Samuel.
Right, no,
so
I know.
like,
it's like... But maybe they just named him after like this story started with Samuel, so like it just continues and then it's all Samuel.
I guess.
I don't know.
It's just weird.
But I feel like if that's all that Samuel was, is like this portion.
Brought the king.
Then like it's
poorly
like, what
named.
What the fuck? Yeah, right.
So I have to believe there's more Samuel things.
I would think so, yeah.
But I don't know. So anyway, I just wanted to address that as a thought I had before we continue.
Yeah.
Okay, so then Samuel addressed all Israel. I have done as you asked and given you a fucking king. Your king is now your fucking leader.
Okay, so I just got to point out, it's not saying fucking at all.
No.
That's just you.
That's my 2 cents that I'm adding in because he's petty.
Why just I'm just saying,
No, it's true. Yeah. Just in case there's new listeners, yes.
Right.
I do like to add
the Bible does not say fucking.
Not this version.
Right? Our version would if we wrote it.
Oh, fuck yeah, it would. I just like to add my 2 cents because I know that Samuel is petty. And I feel like it's probably what he said.
Right, I gotcha.
If this dude existed.
Right,
Right. So anyway, your king is now your fucking leader. I stand here before you, an old gray-haired man. It really says that.
Yeah.
And my sons serve you. Because, just for background, remember, y'all wouldn't let my fucking little brats be kings. I had to go pick somebody else. Remember?
Wait, this is Saul, right?
No, this is Samuel.
Oh, this is Samuel. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Samuel's addressing the
Right.
crowd.
Okay. I got it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he's like, my sons serve you,
Yeah. Okay.
Point being because...
Sure.
The people were like, your sons suck.
Yep. No.
I, Samuel, have served as your leader from the time I was a boy to this very day. Except, did he serve or did he, I don't know, coast?
I don't know. I mean, he prophesized things, So.
But he also was a rich fat fuck.
I guess.
An asshole.
I don't know. Whatever.
Now testify against me in the presence of the Lord and before this anointed one. I guess he's pointing over to Saul.
Right.
Whose ox or donkey have I stolen? Have I ever cheated any of you? Have I ever oppressed you? Have I ever taken a bribe and perverted justice? Tell me, and I will make right whatever I have done wrong.
Okay.
No, they replied. You've never cheated or oppressed us, and you've never taken even a single bribe.
Like they would say that if they did, because they'd probably get killed.
Right?
Samuel was just advocating for killing people in the last chapter we read.
Yeah, like 2 sentences ago, right?
So, I mean,
Kill
I'd be like, I'm just going to keep quiet.
You're pretty. You're strong.
Right?
Your dick is big. I like you. You fuck hard. Samuel's the best.
Right.
Samuel for president, but not really, because he sucks.
Right.
Okay, the Lord... let's see.
Something else.
You've never taken even a single bribe. Okay, so now he's responding back. Sorry. The sentences are not broke up, so I can't see, like, who's saying what. So if I stop between each of them speaking, I'm like, wait, who's speaking now? It's just a new quote, but not, like, a new sentence.
Sure.
So, okay, so now Samuel is saying, the Lord and his anointed ones are my witnesses today that my hands are fucking clean.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
Yes, he is a witness, they replied.
Okay.
All right.
I don't get this, but
He's
okay.
like, I'm totally a good guy.
Right.
Y'all just said so.
Like, that doesn't really matter, though, does it?
I don't.
In the grand scheme of things, you're rich. They can't say anything bad about you. The only person you should have to worry about, if he was actually real, would be God, which he's not. So it doesn't ultimately matter.
It's kind of like the cool factor. If you have to proclaim your coolness, you're not cool.
Right. Yeah.
Like, if you have to be like, y'all promised me I'm good.
Right.
You're probably not good.
Probably not.
It was the Lord who appointed Moses and Aaron, Samuel continued.
Mm-hmm. He
brought your ancestors out of the land of Egypt, and he'll never fucking let you forget it,
right,
will he?
Ever.
Now stand here quietly before the Lord as I, Samuel, remind you of all the great things the Lord has done for you and your ancestors.
You're not going to remind them, though, of all the shitty things he's done and how many people he's killed.
Or how many murders, slaughters, rapes, etc. he's allowed to happen.
Right. Yeah. You're not going to say those things.
No.
I guarantee it.
Or the times that he, like, put poxes and boils and lava on people.
Because you know what? I never hear people coming out of church praising how many people God killed.
Right.
Never.
Ever.
Not once.
Not once. When the Israelites were in Egypt and cried out to the Lord, he sent Moses and Aaron to rescue them from Egypt and to bring them into this land. But the people soon forgot about the Lord their God, so he handed them over to Sisera.
I'm sorry, but Moses and Aaron were there in Egypt with them, so they didn't go to rescue them.
No, it's
true. They
true.
were with them and wanted to get the fuck out.
Yeah.
It was a rebellion of types.
Yeah. So, okay, you interrupted my sentence.
Yeah, I know, I'm sorry.
But the people soon forgot about the Lord their God, so he handed them over to Sisera, the commander of Hazor's army, and also to the Philistines, and to the king of Moab, who fought against them.
Okay.
Okay.
So he's recounting all the battles they lost because
right.
They turned against God. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Then they cried to the Lord again and confessed, "We have sinned by turning away from the Lord and worshipping the images of Baal and Ashtaroth. But we will worship you and you alone if you'll rescue us from our enemies." Because God's a bribe.
They're very fickle.
Yeah.
Like whoever can save them today, they're like, that one. We're going with that one.
We totally love this God.
Are you going to save us? Great. We're on board with you then.
Yep. Then the Lord sent Gideon, Bedan, Jephthah, and Samuel to save you. He's literally naming himself in the third person. And you lived in safety.
Mm-hmm.
But when you were afraid of Nahash, the king of Ammon, you came to me, Samuel, and said that you wanted a king to reign over you, even though the Lord your God was already your king. All right. Here's the king you've chosen.
He doesn't really do a lot of politics or direct involvement in things that are pertinent to them on the day-to-day basis. So really, as much as they want him to be king, he's not really a fucking king.
No,
I'm just saying.
He's a dude in the sky.
Right. Who doesn't ever talk to them.
Yeah.
So, whatever. Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you. You asked for him and the Lord has granted your request. I'm trying to give him this petty-ass voice because he sounds petty in my mind.
Right.
Now if you fear and worship the Lord and listen to his voice, and if you do not rebel against the Lord's commands, then both you and your king will show that you recognize the Lord as your God.
Okay.
But if you rebel...
Which they will.
Against the Lord's commands and refuse to listen to him, which, like you said, they will.
Yeah.
Then his hand will be as heavy upon you as it was upon your ancestors.
No, not that.
If you be bad, he will fuck your shit up.
Yes, he will. Well, I mean, he fucked up shit. He screwed with people a lot more back in Exodus than he did in other chapters. But, yeah, I mean, definitely, whatever. God fucks with people.
We'll see. Now, stand here and see the great thing the Lord is about to do.
Oh, he's going to do something great, huh?
But,
I'm interested.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Drum roll.
What's this great thing? Yeah.
You know that it does not rain at this time of the year during the wheat harvest.
Yeah, never. Never happened ever.
Are they
right?
Are they going to do a rain dance?
They're going to do it. Oh, maybe. Yeah.
I will ask the Lord to send thunder and rain today.
Okay.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Okay. Then you will realize how wicked you have been in asking the Lord for a king.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
he probably saw red skies in the morning and, sailors take warning, so...
I don't... Say that again? What is that phrase?
Red sky... So there's... You say red skies at night, sailors delight. Red skies in the morning, sailors take warning. It means that, like, if there's red skies at night, it's going to be nice the next day. If there's red skies in the morning, it's going to be shitty.
What if there's red skies at night and then there's also red skies in the morning?
Then
what do you do with that?
The fucking world is confused, apparently. I don't know.
The sky is falling. The sky is falling. So Samuel called to the Lord, and the Lord sent thunder and rain that day. And all the people were terrified of the Lord of Samuel.
The Lord of Samuel.
Of Samuel.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow, he's the Lord of Samuel.
Yeah.
Not the Lord. The Lord of Samuel.
Mm-hmm.
That was a quick de-ranking of God.
Yeah. Like... don't you mean the Lord of the Israelites?
Right? Yeah. Like, geez. Apparently Samuel is in charge of God now, huh?
I guess he is.
That's a bold claim.
He made him make it rain.
Of Samuel.
Make it rain. Make it rain. Pray to the Lord your God for us, or we will die, they all said to Samuel.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, will they, though?
They're going to die anyway, so fuck cares.
Yeah. For now we have added to our sins by asking for a king.
Oh, my God. Seriously?
They're such crybabies.
Like, oh, my God.
I hate these people.
I do, too.
They're so
stupid.
They're wishy-washy. They don't take a stand. They're so back and forth.
Yeah. I love God. I hate God. No, we're going to, worship Baal and then not. And then now we need you and whatever. Fuck off.
Yeah. Don't be afraid. Samuel reassured them. You literally just told us to be afraid.
Right.
And now you're saying, don't be afraid.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You have certainly done wrong, said Samuel.
Yeah.
You sure have done wrong. He's got his pointy finger out. Mm-hmm. But make sure now that you worship the Lord with all your heart. And don't turn your back on him.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go back to worshiping worthless idols that cannot help rescue you. They are totally useless.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, okay. They're all useless.
I gotta say, like, people tell us all the time, because we're atheists, that,
mm-hmm.
we're godless and we need to find God and all this shit. So are they maybe we should, because, like, we're not listening. That's why everything's shitty. Like, we can make more money if we just turn into God, right?
My soul's not so easily purchased, my good sir. I am not a prostitute.
I'm not switching sides, no.
No,
I'm just... I'm just pointing it out.
Oh, that's a good question, though.
What's that?
That you could pose on Twitter.
What?
How much money would it take you before you sold out and declared yourself a total Christian and went into the business?
Right, yeah. That reminds me, speaking of selling out in money. So...
Yeah.
So, just a quick break here. Sorry, it's a perfect segue for it.
Okay.
But I started a donation drive on our website.
Mm-hmm.
So it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com
mm-hmm.
because our computer is absolute shit.
It really
and
is.
it's been like giving us all kinds of grief. And so we're trying to raise money for that and some extra podcasting equipment. We definitely would appreciate anything you can give at any point. I'm going to leave it up there till we hit our goal. And then hopefully that will help us, have a better sounding quality podcast at some point.
Just an FYI, it's not so that we could buy a fucking yacht.
No, I don't. We can't buy a yacht for that.
No, I'm making fun of churchy people that Like, they're like, oh, you have to tithe and give money so that, we can give to the Lord. And then you look and they have like more than one mansion and they own fucking yachts and
we
shit
definitely
like
don't
that.
have a fucking yacht. We're running this on an Acer computer or some shit that's like 12 years old and reading off our goddamn phones.
It's true.
Sitting here.
And sharing one little microphone.
Yeah.
Which, it was very exciting the day we got this microphone.
It was. Like, now we're truly podcasters, right?
Yeah. We got a mic.
All right, so on with the God shit.
Okay, so, we're almost at the end here.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
The Lord will not abandon his people. I think he's still speaking.
Okay.
The Lord will not abandon his people because that would dishonor his great name. Of course
Actually,
it would.
he's abandoned them before.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it did dishonor his name. We made quite a lot of fun of him.
Right, yeah.
For it has pleased the Lord to make you his very own people. As for me, I will certainly not sin against the Lord by ending my prayers for you. Oh, that's like when people say, I'll pray for you. And I'm just like, you do that.
Also, they said that it would please the Lord.
Yeah.
They're his people or whatever. Mm-hmm. But in the past, he said that he doesn't like those people. They're the least they're the least bad, basically. Yeah. So I don't believe that shit.
No. And I will continue to teach you what is good and right.
Oh, boy. What the fuck is he taught? Oh, Samuel's going to teach them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Samuel is an uppity fuck. I got to tell you.
Yeah, he sounds like it.
He is so full of himself.
Yeah.
But be sure to fear the Lord and faithfully serve him. Think of all the wonderful things he has done for you. But if you continue to sin, you and your king will be swept away. The end.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess Samuel is going to continue because he's going to keep bitching about shit and
how interesting.
Causing some issues. So.
We're not going to hear about the fucking king hardly at all. We're hearing about this.
No, I assumed based on the last chapter it was going to be like all Saul. But like now, no, we're back to Samuel. So I guess it is Samuel.
What a dick, though.
He is kind of
I don't like him.
No, I don't either.
I'm not a fan.
He thinks he knows all that.
Yeah.
He's better than everybody else. And
I'm kind of a fan of Saul. He didn't ask for any of this shit.
Right, and he led him into battle and won and shit.
Yeah.
And he got pissed off that they were going to take their eyes out. You know?
He's like, take their right eye, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
And he hulked out, and then he went and won.
Yeah. No,
and then he went back to plowing.
So far, I'm good with him.
Yeah.
I mean, mostly.
He hasn't raped anyone that we know of.
That we know of, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, well, that was Samuel chapter...
1 Samuel chapter 12.
Oh, yeah, 1 Samuel chapter 12.
And tomorrow we will be back for 1 Samuel chapter 13.
All right, we will see you guys tomorrow then.
Bye.
Bye. Hey, wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my God. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep, we have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegiousdiscourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.